Hey you guys, what's up? 8/17/2022, and happy birthday to my mom. God bless her soul, may she be blessed in peace. Anyway, well, this week, well, it wasn't sad for me this week, but I was pretty down about something that was going on. Okay, so at the mall or any shopping centers, whatever, you have two kinds of homeless people. You have the ones that will come in and, try to steal something, and then you have the other ones that will just go and walk around, look around, sit around, to feel like that they still belong. Well, there was a regular one. We have it, to where we call them our regulars. Homeless people that come inside the mall, and, when I started working there, they even pointed them out to me, and telling me, well, this person is homeless, they harmless, they come in, sit, leave, or whatnot, don't harass anybody, so we really don't have to worry about them. Well, there's one named Annie, and she's Asian. I'm not too sure, maybe Philippine or Taiwan or something like that. She got the darker skin tone, but actually Mr. Wong, the Asian security guard who worked with us, he's like in his 80s. He's been here for 12 years. He said that she's Chinese, so I guess she's Chinese. Well, I didn't know until recently because, like a couple of weeks ago, I'll say 2 weeks ago, I just started, smiling at her, and even waving hi to her without necessarily having to say hello. I don't know how she would take it. She would get offended, or I don't know. So I just, give her a little smile, to acknowledge her. And so it's like, since then, she, every time she saw me, she would have like a big smile on her face and, just keep walking by. Or sometimes I would turn around and it's like she's right there, like following me, but I'm like, okay, well, thank you, Jesus. I hope that my smile and me waving to her, acknowledging her existence, that it helped her heart in some kind of way. So now recently, as of this week, they actually had to kick her out of the mall. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why y'all chasing Annie out of the mall? They said that she was going around pointing at children and, yelling at kids or something like that. I'm like, what? No way. So when I started talking about it to Ivan, one of the supervisors, he's also a cop, he was like, yeah, her name is Annie, and that's when I found out her name. Her name is Annie, and, she had two old parents, and, she was kind of mentally off already, but her parents passed because of COVID. And I was surprised that they knew that much. Like, oh, wow. So I asked Ivan, I said, did she start to turn like this after she lost her parents? Or, was she, but he was like, she was already a little bit off anyway, So, this woman, she comes inside the mall every day. She doesn't bother nobody. And always have her head down and walking fast and, going where she's going. But, so I'm like, I felt bad for that because surely, since she used to go there with her parents, it's like, that's one of the memories that she have of them being in that mall. And it's like, to kick her out of it, it's kind of taking it away from her. you know, but at the same time, she can't be going around bothering people's children, you know. So yesterday, she came back, and they told me, like, if she was to come back and stuff like that, to make sure I call it in. So I had to, even though I didn't want to, but I was like, you guys, okay, Annie is back. You know, so I was saying to myself, like, I hope they don't kick her out immediately. But they didn't. You know, they gave her some time and everything like that. And when I started walking around a couple of hours later, you know, I'm looking at my supervisor standing like this outside of one of the Chinese bakeries. And I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, Annie. And I turned around and I see her bothering a Chinese guy. I'm like, what's going on? You know, she never used to do this before. You know, all of a sudden I smile and wave at her, and now she's, I don't know, bothering people. I don't know, she's trying to tap back into life, like, you know? But yeah, that definitely made me feel a little bit bad, you know, for her. It's like I wanted to buy her something, you know, coffee or, you know, something, you know, but my supervisor, I would get in trouble, you know, if I did that. I would have to catch her outside somewhere, you know, and give her something. Anyway, so I made this video for Annie. You know, no matter what the situation or status is in life, all it takes is for you to just lose everything you have. You know, rather it's your family, your career, your job, you know. All it takes is that, you know, for the money to completely stop flowing in and not having any family around, you know, to help you or take care of you or friends, you know. All it takes is that, you know, so that's why I would never stick my nose up high in the air pretending like I don't see these people. But anyway, Annie, this one is for you, babe. Everybody else, have a good weekend.